Alright, I have no idea how to start with, so I guess I'll just start with the ingredients. First we'll start with some fusilli, some Wiener sausages, salami, onions, and finally some slices of cheese that were left over. That is the beauty of this meal. It's so simple, you can just make it out of stuff you usually have at home. Alrighty, now let's add the pasta. Yep. Alrighty, let's turn the heat down a bit. Now we'll begin by chopping up the meat. First up we start with the salami, because the salami is going to give a nice base of fat for the rest of the dish. After a little jump cut, I cut everything into little pieces, and yeah, now I'm starting to roast them. The salami should provide enough fat that I don't have to add any oil to it. That's why I love using salami with it. Now, while these roast, I'll cut these down and this little piece of garlic. Alrighty, see you then. Alrighty, that looks good. Yeah. Now we have enough grease for the chopped onions. Yeah. Now that the meat's nice and crispy, we can add the onions in, because we don't want to have burnt onions. Alrighty. Okay, the sausages and salami are almost done. Same for the onions, although they could use a bit more time, but I think it's alright like this. The thing is, this recipe doesn't have any strict measurements. You just use whatever you have at home. Be it some bologna, sometimes it could also be, how do you call it in English? In general, it's just Reste essen, as we would say in German. It's the food that's left over, but you can still make something pretty nice out of it. Now we get to my favorite part. Okay, now it's time to add the pasta. Oops, alrighty. Stir it a bit, and let's decrease the heat. Okay, now that we've mixed everything together, we'll add the secret ingredient, Maggi Würze, or in English, Maggi Spice. No, not really spice, heartiness. It's really hearty and it's really good. I think it's like the German equivalent of soy sauce. Pretty salty. But man, is it good. Yeah, this is basically the secret ingredient. You just drop a bit of it on top of the pasta. Then you stir. Yeah, by the way, I'm sorry, I've really gotten rusty with my speaking English, because I've had no one to speak to for so long in English, you know. I've only spoken German for, I think, the last 2 years. And it's been a rarity whenever I could speak with someone in English. So yeah, just bear with me a bit, guys. could use a bit more. It could use a bit more. Alrighty, let's get to stirring. Alrighty, give me a minute. Alrighty, now that we've cut down the cheese, it's time for my favorite part. Yet again. Adding the cheese, and that's gonna be the final part. Now I just gotta stir it all together, and then we'll have a nice cheese core. I'll show you in a minute. And that's the final product. Käsenudeln. Very simple. All you need are some noodles, some cheese, and yeah, the rest is up to your preference. It could be some hot dogs, it could be some leftover bologna, it could be some minced meat, it could be some steak cut into smaller pieces, you know. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it. So I don't have any strict measurements for anything. Just do as you please with it. Alrighty, that's it. Now I'm gonna dig in. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Alrighty, and here's the final product. Alright guys, if you want, you could tell me what you thought of this recipe. I've never done anything like this, so yeah, some feedback would be appreciated. I have no setup, I'm just a guy in his flat with his phone, filming himself while cooking. Yeah, it's weird. But it is what it is. Yeah, have a nice evening everybody.